Cam and Key TV.
Yes, sir. This is our first official Girl Talk segment. We were supposed to do it yesterday, but we had technical difficulties. But we back where we left it. Mine is set back for a major comeback. Yes, sir. So Girl Talk is basically gonna be, it's like, if y'all watch like talk shows during the week, it's basically our talk show version, but like at the end of the week, we're gonna do a Girl Talk every week. And it's gonna be like an overview of how your week went. Like whatever you were going through, whatever you discovered during the week, whatever happened to you.
Vent session.
Basically.
Or it can just be like topics overall, like overall topic.
And then we also asked y'all to send us like topics when we were on live on Instagram and Facebook and stuff.
So if you follow us.
Yes. I was just about to say, so if you haven't already followed us, do it now so you can join in on submitting topics for us to talk about. So if y'all hear the knocking in the background, that's Dayla. She's trying to come out the room, so don't mind her. So y'all, the first topic that was submitted to us was how the times are different from our parents' times growing up.
Back in the day, they used to get away with everything. Like the police went high. Like everybody was together, But now, everybody be on their phone, YouTube, texting, all that.
Like back in the day, you could go out to eat with your family and you would sit there and talk like with your family members at the table. Now, if you go out to eat in these days and times and
everybody looking down,
everybody on their phone.
Yep.
It's like
even
the parents,
kids, they got tablets these days.
They're watching Baby Shark or Coco Melon or
I didn't
whatever.
have no phone when I was a kid. You wanna know when I got my first phone? 5th grade, and it was a little flip up.
I had a Razr. That was my first phone. But yeah, like y'all, technology has ruined it.
Over the world.
It has ruined everything. Like there is no face-to-face talking anymore. No, you go out on a date right now, 9 times out of 10, your significant other or whoever you're on a date with is gonna be like engaged in their phone or like not one-on-one with you. Like y'all, we have to disconnect from our phones. Like I can't stress that enough. Like it's cool to be on your phone from time to time or whatever, but like every day, all day, like the only time as a human that we really disconnect from our phones is either we're sleeping or I can't even say we're at work, because when you're at work, you're still sneaking and looking at your phone like, who texts me?
Me.
What did I miss on social media? Like you need time to disconnect. You need time to just be one
with the real world.
Yes, like snap back to reality. Like social media is not everything. Being on your phone is not everything. You need time to disconnect. And also I can say that like prices, like back in the day, gas used to be cheap. Back in the day, like you could just go get anything for the low. Now everything is high, y'all. Gas is high, life is high, rent is high.
Life is high. They have apartments for like $100. Like that.
Now your apartment is nothing less than 1,000.
Right.
1,000 is the bare minimum. And you're going up from there. And 1,000, like you could be like in a New York sized studio apartment for 1,000.
And then we can go to the little corner store, get the little chip bags. Used to be like 10 cents. Now they 2 for $1.
Even your candy ladies high there.
They used to be 4 for $1. Then they used to be like 4 for $1.
I think so.
That was even like some years ago when I was coming up.
Like times are really different
for real.
But one thing I have noticed though, it's like a never-ending cycle of repetition. Like let me explain what I mean by that. So, like, styles that your parents used to dress like back in the day, or, like, hairstyles they used to wear back in the day, if you pay attention, it's slowly making a full circle back around. Like, clothes and stuff they used to wear back then.
Like, ankle bracelets, they bringing that back. What's the little pants called?
Bell bottoms?
Yeah, them.
Like, things from back in the day are really starting to make their way back around. Like, it's crazy, though, because, like, if you ask somebody, oh, they be like, well, we did that back in the day. Like, y'all, this ain't new. It's new to y'all, but it's not new to us. Like, we've seen it before.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, but I mean, you can definitely see the difference between times back then and times now. And I say that for a lot of reasons. Like dating, people actually courted back in the day. People don't court now. We doing this or not. Like going on dates, you don't really do that. Like, when you meet up, what's going on.
Because everybody feel like they're going to get played. Everybody the same. it's always the battle of the sexes. It's the niggas doing all the cheating. It's the females doing all the cheating. This is how it is now.
It's like, and back in the day, also, when you were getting ready to date somebody, that person would, like, ask your parents' permission to date you. Like, you know, like, can I date your daughter? Like, I like your daughter. Now it's just, like, everybody sneaking and geeking. Like, can't let my mama know I'm talking to them. Can't let my dad know I'm talking to them. Like, it's weird, but, like, you gotta come to times, like, it's really crazy. Like, the world is getting so... But think about it. Back in the day, like, when the Rodney King thing happened and, like, the MLK marches, police brutality was really bad back then, too. And it's, like, still going on. I can't even say...
It would never change. Racism and all that, it would never go away. It's repeating history. We're going through it right now. The pandemic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The global pandemic, the coronavirus, y'all. In our little short years of life, we have lived through a lot. 9/11, this pandemic, Ebola,
we really gonna be
Zika,
in the history books, y'all. Like, I
2020,
never thought about that, like, ever.
2020 is gonna be ridiculous. Like, the kids coming up now, I want to see y'all history book, the chapter for this year here, because y'all,
this generation, like,
Ooh.
y'all need to spend time with y'all family, y'all little cousins, nieces, nephews, because this generation, they is gonna be the ones who bringing up in the world and, like, you know, doing everything.
But
so
think about it, though.
Spend quality time and teach them.
Like, the upcoming generation is our future.
Exactly.
Think about it. They ain't been to school in, like, months. They already kind of... But you ain't in the classroom no more. Like, y'all, we really need y'all when the school year starts back. I know y'all gonna be like, we're at home. We're homeschooling now. We can go to school when we want to. We can chill when we want to. No, we need y'all to be in the books. We need y'all to do y'all work, do y'all homework, study.
They be so grown because they always around grown people.
That's another thing, too. Like, back in the day, like, okay, think about your baby pictures that you was seeing of yourself back in the day. You was dressed like a little boy half the time, wasn't it? Like, you weren't dressed how kids are dressed now. Like, kids nowadays show you so many baby pictures of me. And, like, the things my mama used to put me on, like, it was cute for my coming up years. But if kids nowadays look at that, they'd be like, ooh, like, you were wearing that? Why your mama dress you like that? Like, kids nowadays really look grown. Like, they be looking cute, yeah, but, like, don't rush your child. Like, let them be kids. Let them, you know, the ponytails with the barrettes and the balls and the ribbon and the all of that. Let them do that. Let them wear.
They be wanting to flat iron your hair and press it and stuff.
Let them wear their little cute natural curls or, like, braid their hair and put the little beads at the bottom, like something. Let them be kids. Like, they have plenty of time to be an adult. And once you become an adult, you're just an adult. Like, you can't go back. So many days I'd be like, man, I just wish I could go back to just being a kid. Like, no responsibilities. Like, don't rush them. Let them enjoy their youth years, because once they're grown, you grown. Ain't no going back.
And another thing, like, I remember when I was little, we used to have, like, get-togethers, and all the kids would be, like, upstairs in one room, and then all the adults, you know, be having adult time. They'd be like, you know, all the kids upstairs. But now, everybody just be with everybody. The kids be in the grown folks' business, asking questions.
What your parents used to always say, stay out of grown folks' business. Yeah. The kids be right there with you now.
Exactly. Like,
another thing, like, because technology is as prominent as it is now, kids don't play with dolls anymore. Like, I remember growing up having my Bratz dolls, my Barbie dolls, you know, playing doll houses and stuff. Kids don't do that now.
Yep, I used to go outside, ride my bikes, play with the people down the street, have a little neighborhood fun, go to the park, walking around the neighborhood. Kids
don't even go outside nowadays, y'all. If they go outside, it's to walk from the house to the car, the car to the building, with their phone in their face or with their tablet in their face. Like, it's just... times are not the same.
We got to get back to that for real.
It's just crazy.
And it all starts with y'all.
So everybody out here watching, you know, feel free to comment your opinions on the topics that we're talking about today, because we're interested in knowing your opinions on the situation too.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, the next topic we got was dating during the pandemic.
Ooh.
I'm single during the pandemic, so I really can't say much about that. But, like, from what I have noticed, first of all, I'm going to say that the pandemic should have brought you closer to your person. And what I mean by that is you couldn't go nowhere. Movie theaters were closed. Restaurants were closed for a long time. The only thing you could really do was go grocery shopping together. Mm-hmm. So it really should have made you spend more one-on-one quality time with your person. It should have made you, you know, have in-the-house dates, like little cooking dates and little movie times at the house, Netflix and no chilling, just Netflix, stuff like that. Like, it should have brought you closer to your person.
Yeah, it should have deepened the connection since, you know, you don't have nothing to do, you don't have anything to occupy your time, so you might as well.
But I really feel like the honest reality, I feel like a lot of cheating happened during the pandemic. I feel like a lot of breakups happened during the pandemic because of the fact that if you were spending a lot of time with your person, maybe you were spending like too much time with your person. Too much time with anybody, y'all. It's like, she got that stuff. She got that stuff. You good?
No. Woo!
She got this stuff.
I'm good now. I'm good now, y'all. I'm good. I ain't got no corona, so don't even say it. I ain't got no corona.
I feel like a lot of cheating has been going on during the pandemic, the honest reality. I feel like a lot of breakups have happened during the pandemic because if you spend too much time with anybody, that's a terrible combination. Like, you need your time apart from everybody. You need to disconnect from everybody and just be with self. So if you're with somebody like 24 hours out of a day, even if y'all live in the same house, like, separate. It's cool. Like, somebody go upstairs, somebody go downstairs. Somebody go in this room, somebody stay in their room. So you get your alone time to be able to engage with other people again. But another thing, like I said, you could have done like the at-home dates, the date nights in the house, or like little bubble baths, like anything sentimental during this time because you can't go nowhere. So
it's the little thing that counts now. You gotta spend quality time together.
Because life is short. You never know when it's somebody's last day. Like I said, this virus has been going on for a little minute. And y'all, okay, I know this is not really the topic, but I want to say this also since we're talking about the pandemic. Please check on your people. Like, mental health right now is at like an all-time high. Like, the risk of people committing suicide or like doing something crazy to themselves simply because they're in isolation. Like,
and
please.
People losing their jobs too. They don't have any money, like anybody they can call on, anybody that can help them or anything.
Like, yeah, you got your little stimulus check and that's cool, but there was only one check, 4 months ago? Or like it was a while ago. And I mean, your bills didn't stop rolling just because this coronavirus popped up. So please check on your people. Please call them. Even if you don't go face-to-face visiting with them, like FaceTime them, video chat them, make sure they're okay. And I'm saying this because of the Tamar Braxton stuff that recently happened. And, like, she has money. Like, she has the money. And she's still unhappy for whatever reason. So, like, please check on your people because depression is real.
Yeah.
And y'all,
it's not all about the materialistic things. It's about the support and the love that you're giving out.
And like, depression has different signs in everybody. Like, some people might want to be completely alone. Some people feel alone even when they're with people. Some people, you know, isolate themselves. Some people, it's just the signs of depression in everybody is different. And just because you see a person smiling, hee ha ha, they could be going through something. They might want somebody to talk to and don't know how to flat out tell you, like, hey, I need to vent to you. Or feel like, well, people should see I'm, you know, going through some things. They should come to me and try to get me to talk to them. But just check on your people. And we went so far off topic. Topic was dating during the pandemic. But once again, you know, give us your feedback and your comments on this topic here because we're interested. We want to know. Okay, the next topic was self-care, mental health, and eating habits.
All of them I'm bad at. So
self-care, mental health, and eating habits. We kind of just discussed the mental health, but we can discuss eating habits and self-care. So let's start with eating habits.
First, breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
And I have it bad. I don't eat
for
a good majority of the day. And next thing I know, it'd be like the next day or like late that night, and I'm like, dang, I ain't ate nothing all day.
Yeah, make sure you getting your nutrition, especially in the morning time, because it gives you your energy. You know, it makes you go.
This really was a topic for us. Like, I feel like they were targeting us specifically. We know we need to eat. We don't eat right, and that's not good either, because a lot of people be like, you know, I don't want to eat because I'm trying to lose weight, or I don't want to eat because whatever. But it's not good to starve yourself either, because that's when other problems arise, like diabetes, you know, and, you know, eating too much salt can give you high blood pressure, especially like if, you know, in the community, our families usually have a tendency of having a history of high blood pressure. So just make sure you keep track of your eating habits, your dietary habits. Make sure you know, chop it up with your physician or your doctor when you go about things that you can do to change your eating habits, healthy alternatives, because all this fried food ain't good. All this starchy food is not good.
Cooking is also good for you. You know, you can balance what you eat or balance the nutrients and the intake. Like butter make it taste better,
But butter clogs your arteries. Butter causes other problems later on down the line.
Yeah, it's healthier to cook, and it's fun too. You can do it with your family during the pandemic.
My doctor told me a while ago, anything that tastes good for you is not good for you. And think about it. Things that taste good normally are not good for you. Salty fries, chips,
but
ice cream.
If you really enjoy healthy food, though, you never know.
So, like, as a whole, all in all, I feel like everybody needs to work on their eating habits. Like, we need to get healthier. I'm not saying go cold turkey on everything. Just, you know, kind of ease yourself into, like, better eating habits. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen tomorrow, the week after that. But gradually over time, you know, your habits, your dietary habits will change.
The first thing is noticing that you need to change. Just the first thing. It's always the first step. Then the second step is taking action or researching. You know, you can research different, you know, nutritions and different meals that you can cook and stuff.
And it's like, a lot of people be like, I think because we're little, like a lot of people always say, you know, I want to be your size, so I'm not going to eat. Like, starving yourself to get our size is not going to help either. Like, and us being as little as we are, starving ourselves ain't helping us either, because, okay, when you don't eat the way you're supposed to eat, your body has stored fat. So when you're not eating the way you're supposed to eat, or if you go a whole day without eating, your body uses the stored fat to make yourself feel full, so you can function throughout the day. And because think about it, even if you don't eat, or even if you don't drink anything during the day, you're still going to pee. You're still going to do number 2. Because your body is using the stored fat to move itself into your system to make you feel like you're full, or make you feel like your body's trying to survive, pretty much. You can starve yourself all you want to. Your body's going to use your stored fat to survive. Like, so, all in all, it all plays a hand in just making sure you eat right. Make sure you eat, period, first of all. But then, try to make sure you're eating right, because it's important. It's crucial. And it was the self-care. We always talk about this. Self-care and self-love. Take some time out for you. You may have kids. You may have parents that you're helping take care of because of whatever went on. You may have siblings that you're helping raise. You know, your parents might be working overtime.
Situation is different.
So make sure you try to take time for yourself. Even if it just is going outside and sitting in your car outside the house alone for maybe 5-10 minutes or an hour, whatever you need. Just make sure you get time alone. Because, I mean, between work and coming home, you're at work with people. You come home, and if you don't live by yourself, you're still around people. So make sure you get your time for you. You need your time for you, whether it be just eating a glass of wine, or reading a book, or listening to a podcast, watching a YouTube video.
Yeah, whatever you like to do in your free
meditating,
time.
Yoga, working out, whatever it is, make sure you do it. It's important. Self-care. I call mine self-care Sunday. I be alone on Sunday. I isolate myself from everybody.
See, my self-care routine, I just like, you know, going to the nail shop, getting your nails done, you know, going out and sitting in my car is literally my happy place, since I'm always around people. So my car is the only spot that I can just sit in for hours and, you know, just talk to myself, you know, just be on my phone. Or
Talking to yourself is good too. I know people be like, if you talk to yourself, you crazy. I talk to myself all day long.
I talk to myself a lot.
And I reply to myself too. Like I ask myself a question.
I don't do all that.
I ask myself a question, or like we planning got a scenario in my head, or be talking about something that happened recently. But like I don't like ask a question and respect the response. Like I just talk about it and keep the topic going. So basically, I'm answering myself. Like I'm having a round table talk with myself. Like it's just me though. It's just me. I talk to myself. I got caught talking to myself at work. I be always playing it off like I'm listening to music or something, or like singing a song in my head. I be like, song. And somebody that see me, I be like I try to play it out, but I talk to myself. I don't care. Say what you want. I feel like if you don't talk to yourself, you're the crazy one. You need to talk to yourself. Yourself is your best consultant. Consult with yourself. Talk to yourself.
Yeah. Basically just spending time with yourself. And yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
No.
Okay, so make sure once again, you know, you're commenting how you feel on this particular topic below and like throwing us topic suggestions.
Y'all really comment because we want to hear what y'all have to say.
And like, even if you don't want to comment on the YouTube video, you have our socials. Hit us up on there. Send us topics you want us to discuss. Even if you're like, I want to, like, you might be like a me. I'm shy. I might be like, I want to tell somebody this, and that, but I don't want to do it publicly. You have our socials. Hit her or hit me up and give us your topic. We don't have to be like, so-and-so said this. We'll just read your topic out and go from there. So the next topic we got on our live was how high school doesn't teach you essentials to life.
I haven't used nothing I didn't learn in school in real life situations. Not a goddamn thing.
The only thing I can say I have used is problem solving solutions. That's it. Because math, you don't. When have you ever used y equals mx plus b?
I know. What them called formulas and stuff.
Like, when is your check ever squared to the second power? I wish it was, but it don't work like that.
Like, school needs to teach you about real life situations, like money situations,
tax.
Yes, everything.
It needs to teach you about like getting an apartment or like paying on stuff. Like, it needs to teach you, what's the word I'm looking for? Building credit. It really needs to start there. Like, it really needs a building credit class, because
most people don't think you need credit, but you actually do.
And one thing I found out from taking my economics class in high school is that having no credit is worse than having bad credit for a lot of reasons. So it's important to like build your credit up, like get a small credit card, you know, put things on it, pay it back. Because to build your credit, honestly, I know a lot of people, I was having this conversation with somebody not that long ago, you know, and the person was telling me, oh, I'm going to put my Netflix subscription or I'm going to put my Spotify subscription on a credit card and pay it like that. But I made them think about something. If you're paying it like that, your subscriptions come out of your account monthly, meaning that you're not drawing it out, you're not sending the direct payment to them, but it's being drawn out your account automatically. That's not building credit. To build your credit,
so they don't work like if you have it automatically. No. You have to actually physically do it, because they're trying to see how you pay your own bill. Like, do you pay it the same time every month? Do you pay the correct amount, the full amount every month? Do you pay it on time? Do you not have any overdrafts or not have any? They want to see how you directly handle your money and paying your own bills. So I was trying to make them understand that, like, just because you have it automatically drawn out, you're not the one drawing it out. Your bank is sending it to them because they are pulling it out automatically. You're not physically, I want to send this payment to Netflix, or I want to send this payment to Spotify. So what would be a good example of like something that will earn you credit?
First of all, like, you can, I don't know where you like to shop, but you can, like, say for example Macy's, Dillard's, or whatever. If it's in your city, in your state, go get like a store credit card. And, you know, if you see something there you want to buy on the credit card and pay it back, because they're looking at how you're paying your credit back. That's what I did to start out with, like a store credit card or whatever. But
so with a store credit card, you have to pay it like on a regular basis, or how does that work?
You could do like installments where you break the payment down, or like you can pay it all at once. They just want to see how you handle your money, how you pay it back or whatever. A lot of people, well, some people, you know, when they're trying to buy a car or whatever, they use their buying a car as building their credit. Because if you got to pay your note every month, some people double up on their notes a month. So that's helping you out, because they're saying like, oh, you know, she's dedicated. She's, you know, paying her note. They're trying to see, like, if you, like I said, if you're paying your bill on time, how you pay your bill. Are you paying the full amount? That type of thing. So, like, you know, research your own personal little thingies that you can do to build your credit. Talk to somebody. I just knew about that little piece because I tried to do the same thing. Like, oh, if I put something I'm already paying monthly, I feel like if you're paying it, that should count as building your credit, because you see it's coming out my account. But that's not what they're looking for.
I didn't know that was like a thing, that you have to actually pay it.
Yeah, you gotta actually pay it. Because they're looking at your whole credit history. I forgot. The question was how high school doesn't teach you essentials.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm finna break it down per every subject. Per subject. English is probably the only school subject that's really teaching you real life necessities, because people don't use proper subject verb agreement. You know, you abbreviate stuff, you use stuff that, like, I ain't finna do that. What is I? How you spell I?
People use slang most of the days. Nobody use proper English, proper etiquette. Like,
proper nothing.
Slang. Like, everybody just
we cut everything short, especially if you from Memphis.
Our president don't even talk right. Like, come on now.
The Chinese virus, like. But anywho, he is a subject for a different day. He himself is his own girl talk topic. But like, English is a necessity. It's probably the only thing that you need in life, for real, because history, I mean, it's cool to know your history, but you don't really use it in life. Math, the things you learn, the formulas, you don't use it. Science is interesting, but I don't really think you need that. Like, unless it's like,
it depends on like if you having a career in science. Like,
my career was in science,
then you probably would need it.
I needed that background for forensic science, but like, unless it's like environmental science, you don't really just use it in day-to-day life. I just feel like high school and school period, the question was about high school, but I feel like school period, even from like elementary.
But they do have them little teen classes where they used to, go to the bus and they'd do like hair and stuff like that, and then with the babies. No, like a real teen class.
What was that class called? It was called
Teen Living.
Well, in high school it was, but in middle school it was called something else. Home ec.
Yeah, that too, home ec.
I couldn't think of it to save my life.
Yeah, where they get to take care of the babies, like real life situation. They had cooking. They was teaching them how to cook and stuff. Yeah,
how to make their own clothes.
Yeah, I feel like that was a good class. They need to have more of that. They need to have more of that in school. I took the class with it, but I only did the babies. I did not like that.
I wanted to try that. I always
did not like that. We had to take the baby home.
Because you always see it on TV, but I ain't never tried it. I ain't think people really did that in school.
Yes.
But, like, what was the other thing in high school? You would be in Votech. Votech taught you how to change tires and stuff, cosmetology. Because I said I wanted to learn how to change tires, because I always have flat tires. Nobody wanted to come rescue me.
Me too. I always got to call somebody. I want to be able to do it by myself.
Like, nobody wants to come rescue me all day long. They be like, dang, your tire always flat. Where you be riding it? Welcome to Memphis.
Speed bump city. Memphis. I mean, speed bump and pothole city.
Well, tear your car up, baby. Like, those classes were essential, but everything else was just a bunch of baloney, a bunch of BS. Like, you just went to school just to waste your 8 hours of your day to not be at home with your parent. Like, really.
Basically.
Honestly and truthfully.
But there are some good teachers, who actually want to help others, though. I feel like it is.
Because I still keep in contact with a few of my teachers. Even now, like, they'll still hit me up, like, how are you? Like, oh my God, you're so grown now. Like, you grew up. Like, I remember you when you were knee-high to a grasshopper. Look at you now. And, like...
Yeah, but some days, these teachers, they don't be caring. They'll just give you plenty work and be like, just do it.
Busy work is what they call it.
Yeah, they be like, just do it.
So you can stay out of their faces, stay out of their hair. They don't even grade it. They just want you to do it just to do it.
actually be having other people grade. I remember in middle school, I used to go like to different classes and grade the kids' work and stuff.
I used to do that in elementary school, and I used to be like, Amber, change my answer. I put the wrong answer. Erase it. I be like, I'm gonna do it. Whole time I never did it. So if you watching this,
I'm like, wrong.
And I put at the bottom proudly, checked by Amber. Man, like, no. My teacher be like, okay, I was the nerd growing up in school. Like, from kindergarten to 12th grade, I had straight A's, perfect attendance, all E's and stuff. And it's like, everybody knew I was the brainiac. Like, but I was the cool brainiac. Like, I was the cool nerd. I got along with everybody. Everybody knew me. And it's just like, school, my opinion about school changed every, like, elementary school, I loved going to school. Loved it. Hated to miss the day. Would cry if I had to miss the day. Wanted to go to school sick. All of it. Middle school, it was like, I mean, I'd go or whatever. Like, it's high school. Baby, if you could catch me in class, that was a good day. Because the work got harder. The people got retarded. Then ain't no word, but people got more ignorant. And it's just like, I didn't even feel like going no more, but I still got this stuff done though, because
make sure y'all like studying and in y'all books. Like, you can still have fun in class, talk to your friends and stuff, but make sure you're actually doing your work, because that is very important.
I can't really elaborate on the studying because I didn't study, but like, some people don't have to study. Some people just can't remember stuff. I never had no study method, no study technique, because when I got to college slapped me in the face because I ain't never had to study. And in high school, my high school didn't have homework like that. We barely ever had homework. So I would go home. My parents would be like, do your homework. You got homework tonight? No. So when I went to college, it's like you have homework every night. So make sure.
To say, like, times are really changing and they really don't be teaching you nothing about the real world, like, for real.
Because a lot of people I know, like, when they really, like, get in real life situations, life gonna hit them in the face hard, because they were used to being coddled, they were used to being sheltered, they don't know anything about the real world. So when real world hit them in the face, it's gonna slap the stew out of them. Like, they're gonna really get hit hard, because it's like,
I know what to do.
It's gonna be like,
it's gonna be lost and stuck.
What I do? School needs to work on it. So, school districts out there, school boards out there, I should have said, if you're watching this, incorporate some real life situations in, like, classrooms and stuff, real life classes into your criteria. That was the word. Into your criteria. You're trying to use big words, can't even think what I'm talking about. So make sure you insert your opinion on that as well below. And the next topic was life after high school. Okay, now, high school is funny because you have your people who are popular and, just ran the school or whatever, and you see them now, they're working at Burger King, or you see them now, they're working at Family Dollar, and it's like, dang, like, you put people down just for you to be, like, I'm not saying it's nothing wrong with that, because making money is still good nonetheless, but it's just like, life after high school, it really hit. Like, I had so much fun in high school, and it's like, right after high school, it was like, dang, like, I'm grown, like, I'm in the real world. Like, college, it just, life after high school is funny, man, because, like, so much can change in such a short amount of time. Like, people have had kids now. Some people are doing very, very well in life, got their own businesses up and running.
I say, too, like, life after high school go by so fast. Like, when I was in high school or was a kid, like, I feel like time used to go by slow. Like, months used to feel like years.
We graduated 4 years ago, y'all.
Right, but now
days
going by like this, for real. It's not enough hours in a day.
And a lot of people that we were in high school with have passed on. And it's just crazy because it's like, I know you could die at any age, but it's just like, they were so young. Like, they didn't even get to experience life after high school. And it's like, the real world really hits you, like, for real. People have gone to jail for, like, stupid stuff that we went to high school with. And it's like, so I would say if you're in high school, don't rush to be, out of high school. Don't rush to start your life, because you can have a plan that you think gonna work. Like, when I graduate high school, I'm gonna do this, this, and that. And it's like when you graduate, none of that happens.
Yeah.
And
life after high school is all about trial and error, trying out different things, testing the waters, seeing what you want to do, and figure out who you are and what you want to be in life, or what you want to do in life. That's what it's all about.
And also,
everything's not gonna go your way.
Never. That's life for you, though. But, like, also, don't feel as though, oh, when I graduate high school, I gotta go straight to college, because, I don't want to be old going to college. No. If you need to take that little break in between there to get your life together, or to build your money up, or to whatever you need to do, to travel for a minute before you go to school, that's cool. Like, don't feel like because the social norm is, oh, right after high school, you go to college in fall.
Exactly.
Don't feel like that, because the people who rush into college when they're not really ready to go,
and not even want to go to college for real.
You always drop out 9 times out of 10. Don't rush something because you see everybody else doing it. Like, what your mama tell you growing up? I'm not everybody's mama. Like, your name is not everybody. Your mama didn't name you everybody. Don't do what you see your friends doing just because they're doing it. Oh, I want to go with them because they... Don't do that. Focus on your own personal... What's the word I'm looking for? Like, personal
preferences.
That wasn't the exact word, but it'll work. Like, focus on you. What's best for you.
Yeah, and make sure, you just having fun. Make sure you're having fun, actually doing what you want to do, because time can go by so fast, and you might have some regrets, like, oh, I should have did this when I was this age, or I should have did that. Just make sure you're having fun with life.
And you don't want to be like, because you didn't focus in school and didn't graduate and all that type of stuff, just stuck in a low-paying job, or just stuck in a job that you don't even like, simply because, oh, that's all I can do. Like, I didn't finish school.
That's all I know.
Like, I didn't finish school.
Never settle. Like, if you're not happy where somewhere, if you're not happy where you at or something like that, just try something else. It's okay to change. Like, most people don't like to change.
A lot of people are scared of change for whatever reason.
But it's okay to change.
Change is good sometimes.
You can grow from change. Stepping outside your character or your comfort zone might actually bring you to somewhere you never know. It can take you so far.
Because a lot of y'all may be like first generation college students. Do it because your parents didn't. Like, be like, oh, my mama didn't get a chance to do this, or my daddy didn't get a chance to do this, or grandma didn't get a chance to do that. Do it because they didn't do it. Do it for them. Like, that's another thing. Like, a lot of people live for their parents or for their whoever is taking care of them. Don't live for them. Live for you. Like, if they have goals or whatever that they want you to accomplish, if it's not what you feel deep in your heart that you should be doing, don't just do it because they want you to do it.
Yeah.
Do something that you're going to actually love doing. Do something that'll make you happy, whether they like it or not. Because in the long haul,
they want to see you happy. They want to see you succeed. That's the most important thing. Making sure you're okay with yourself and doing what you want to do.
Like, in the long run, if you're doing something that you're unhappy doing just because you want to impress somebody else or impress your family,
you're going to be stuck at that stage forever.
You're going to be depressed in life.
You're never going to go. You're never going to grow.
You're going to be so sad in life. You're going to be like, I shouldn't have did that, or, Like, you're going to be, personally, you're going to be sad. Like, I had to do the same thing for my mom. Like, it was a lot of things that was going on. I'm like, look, I'm living for me. I'm not living for you. I know you're going to hate this.
It's okay to be selfish sometimes. It is okay. It's okay to say no. Like,
please learn to say no. That should have been a topic somebody said, because saying no could be saying no to a lot of things.
That's what I need to learn. Like, I'm still learning how to say no. I'm still learning how to be selfish. Because I feel like I'm way too nice to people, and I give people too many chances that they don't deserve. So, yeah.
Like, it took me a long time to be able to say no, because I used to be like, I don't want to say no because they're going to be mad at me, or I don't want to say no because we're going to stop being friends. Like, say no. If y'all stop being friends because of you saying no to something that you didn't want to do, that wasn't never your friend to begin with.
Exactly.
I feel like you should be able to say no. That might be like, well, why you don't want to do that? Like, first of all, we grown. You shouldn't have to explain why. If you say no, you should say no. But, if you choose to explain, they should respect your decision, because at the end of the day, if they're your friend, they're going to respect your decision. But if they fall out with you, like, oh, we're not friends no more because you said no, or we're not friends no more because you didn't want to do this,
that. That was not
not your friend to begin with.
Period.
That would never
Find you
be
some
me.
new friends. It's okay. Find you some new friends. They ain't worth it.
You wanna be friends with me? What's
Peace
up?
out.
What's up? We could be new
Goodbye.
friends. But y'all, for real, please learn how to say no, because a lot of people
You
get
don't have
pressured,
to please everybody.
and a lot of people get pressured by like social pressures, like peer
Is
pressure,
a mother
like
for real.
dare to be different. Say for instance, your friends drink and smoke. You don't want to drink or smoke, but you still want to hang out with them. They should respect it. Like, even they shouldn't always be smoke these or drink these. Like, you should be able to. You don't want to drink or smoke, fine, but you still want to hang out with us, cool. Feel included. Get you a Sprite. Put it in a liquor glass with your little straw. Make it like you're doing what we're doing. Like, they should respect your decisions because everybody's different. Even though you're friends, like, every friendship has, like, every person in a friendship has their own way of doing things, their own things that they like. Just because you're friends, I mean that every single thing your friends do is gonna be something that you're into. That's what makes a friendship. One person liking to do this, one person might not like to do this.
It's all about the diversity. You know, you can bring things together. You know, some people don't like to do this, but you can go with another friend group who likes to do that. Or just have different situations or different friends coming together.
And it's just like, for real, please learn to say no, because a lot of people get caught up in situations they didn't want to be in because they didn't know how to say no. Like, your first time saying no, I'm not gonna lie, you might be like, I said no. Like, it might feel weird, but once you get used to and get comfortable with saying no, it's gonna fly out your tongue so fast. Like, she asks me questions all the time before she even get the question. I know. She be like, you didn't even let me finish. I be like, oh, I just feel like it was something I was gonna say no to. Like, you need to learn how to say no. All jokes aside, learn how to say no. It's gonna take a minute. It's gonna feel weird, like I said, when you first start saying no. But learn how to do it. It's crucial. It's very, very crucial.
Thanks.
And make sure y'all are still, giving us y'all opinion on these topics. The next topic somebody suggested was fashion sense. Okay, here's the thing. A lot of people, order clothes off Shein or off Fashion Nova just because you see like your favorite celebrity or something wearing it. Everybody's fashion sense is different. Don't try to wear what you see Cardi B wearing, Beyonce, whoever. Don't do that just because you see them wearing it. Or don't do it just because it's, everybody's wearing this nowadays, so I'm going to give me some too. Or I'm going to wear this because y'all go with everybody else again. Be your own individual person. Like, it's okay to wear things that you don't see nobody else wearing. If that's what you want to wear and put it together how you put it, wear it. And take your pictures proudly, boo, and post them. Because who going to stop you? Who going to beat you up? Like, it's okay. Everybody's fashion sense is different. Sometimes you might admire somebody's fashion sense, but you're like, see, I'm too shy to wear something like that, or my body is not. Wear it.
Be confident in
wear
yourself.
it.
Confidence is key.
Wear it.
Having fashion sense.
Like, don't be like, my body not right for it. Wear it.
Yes.
Wear it in your size, but wear it. Like, don't let nobody stop you from doing what you want to do, boo. If you want to wear your crop top,
your size. Don't be getting no too little clothes. Walking around here looking a mess. Don't be getting no crop top. And you know your belly finna be hanging out there dang on crop top. Y'all know that. Getting them smiles. Knowing you wear a large.
Knowing I be going to the store looking for small and don't know smiles be left.
Also, adding stuff online, I be like, dang, I bet the little big girls be having it.
Be mad, y'all. Like, y'all know I need extra smiles and smalls, and they don't never be in the store. Yes. Get your size, man. It's okay.
For real.
You can work on that summer body later. And for now, the body type that you have,
like, it's good size. For working on your somebody, having it in the closet.
Like, I'm gonna get down to that size later.
But don't worry it right now. Don't worry it right now.
Yeah, like, come on. You know what size you wear.
Yeah, we just have your own little style.
It's okay. Dare to be different.
Be trendy.
Like, a lot of people want to be monkey see, monkey do. the words I would put there and I can't say. Some people want to be follow the leader, like, oh, she doing this, I'm gonna do this because she doing it. Like, no, be your own individual person. You be the leader. You be the one people want to trend sit after, like, oh, I want to be like her. You be that person. You don't be the person that be like, oh, I want to. No, you be your own person. You wear your own fashion sense, fashion style.
This weirdo shirt. I feel like when nobody wear this shirt but me.
Look at me with my legs all out, my knees all out. Like, be your own person. If I don't want to wear my knees in, I ain't gonna wear my knees in. Shoot. I ain't gonna wear my knees in. If I want my knees to be out, my knees is gonna be out. Period. Like, be your own person.
Do what you want to do. Fuck these folks.
Like I said, feel free to keep this topic going with us below in the comments.
We're going to be going live. We need to have a day, like, to go live on. So
I can't do that because I never know what might happen in my life, so.
Okay, well, we're going to be going live, y'all. So make sure y'all following us so y'all can tune in to give us topics and ideas that y'all want us to talk about.
One thing I learned in life, this is not a topic, but side note. One thing I learned in life, never make plans. Because, y'all, you never know what may happen. You might plan tomorrow at sometime to do this. Tomorrow at sometime when you headed to do that, your car break down. Your motor lock, your engine lock, your whole car just blow up. Like, you never know what may happen. Don't make plans. I ain't going to say just go with the flow, but, like, be like, we should do this. And y'all go from there. Don't make definite plans because I'm telling you, it's not going to work. Something is gonna happen.
Sometimes it do go by as planned, but sometimes
unless you have a doctor's appointment, a dentist appointment, something like that, that's the only thing that's definitely gonna happen. Usually the way it's supposed to. Her appointments, I'm always late.
Especially if you friends with us, cause things never go as planned. Like it's always something.
Always. The next topic was common sense, book sense, and street sense. The differences and why they're necessary.
Most people don't even have common sense.
And the people who like people who are like book smart don't have not a lick of common sense. Like, you too smart for your own good. You too smart. You so smart you dumb. Like, common sense is crucial because it's a lot of stupidies out here walking around, and if you a stupidity,
common sense is
you know who I'm talking about.
It's like,
and I feel like everybody should be street smart. Like, street sense was a part. It said common sense, book sense, and street sense. The differences and why they're necessary. So common sense is
wait. Let's first explain the differences.
Yeah, I'm finna do.
Okay,
and break it down. So common sense, in your opinion, is what?
Common sense is just.
Don't be like common sense is common sense because you gotta explain it.
Like, I don't know how to explain it. Well, like, what would you say?
Common sense is knowing that ain't right for you and doing it. Like, common sense is,
it's hard to explain common sense.
Common sense
is just stuff that you already
should know.
To know.
Like, you should follow it. Like, you know that ain't right to do. Don't do it. You know that you shouldn't wait till the something I used to have bad, y'all, and I knew I knew better. Be saying, in the morning, I'm gonna get gas in the morning before I go to work.
Knowing you ain't finna get up early enough to go get no gas.
Knowing when you said that you overslept the next morning and you rushing out the house and now you get in the car, now you ain't got no gas. Now you like, dang, now I gotta stop to get gas. Common sense told me to get the gas the night before. You know you needed that gas. You knew you didn't know what I just say, don't make plans. Don't plan to do something because something bad is gonna happen. I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10. So that's common sense. Book sense is like, being smart in school, being able to take your test and pass them with accuracy, getting that perfect score on the ACT, getting that perfect score on the SAT. Wherever state you're in, different states do different things. Our state do ACT. Like California, I know, do SAT. So, depends on where you are. That's book sense. Street sense. Street sense is like, I ain't gonna say you necessarily gotta be from the hood to know about street sense, but like, venture out. If you were raised in the suburbs or if you were raised in like a gated community, please venture out and go to like, diversity. I ain't gonna say go to the place you're gonna get shot at if it's in your city, like the hood, but like, venture out into different communities in your city. You need to know about everything. Like, think street sense can't be taught. Street sense, you gotta know it. Like, I mean, you can learn some things, but you gotta know it. Like, you ain't gotta be from the hood to know about it. You can have family that live in the hood or something, go visit them and like learn, because y'all, you don't want to be that person who was always sheltered, always in gated communities, always in the suburbs, far out, and you get around like hood people and you just, cause you gonna stand like a sore thumb. You know, if you're in different hoods, like, they're not from here. You can tell, because some people be like, I don't want to sit there. Like, nah. So street sense, I think, would have to be experienced, because you can't just learn about that in the books or nothing. You got to experience it, whether it's for yourself growing up in the hood or like venturing out and like going to the hood. Like, you get that street sense. You don't want to be out here looking stupid. And say the differences and why they're necessary. Street sense is necessary because you need to know how to adapt to like different situations, different environments. Cause you don't, y'all, you need this street sense. I'm not saying, you know, go get you a hood dude or go get you a hood female or go move to the hood.
Learn about, you know, different cultures. Well, not even cultures, but like
environments.
Yeah, different environments. That's the word.
Like, you need to be well adapted, well rounded. That's the word. You need to be well rounded in everything, because you never know. Like, you never know. And y'all, you can learn a lot of life hacks and DIYs in the hood. Like, go get you some of that, because sometimes you need just a little fixer-upper, because you might not have the exact money to get whatever you're trying to do, or venture out. Yeah, for real. Okay, so the people who lack common sense,
I feel like you can't really help.
I was just gonna say that, like,
or not.
You can't really.
It's necessary because, you know, you have to be able to think. You have to be able to think, really.
But can't nobody help you do that. Like, I feel like if you don't have common sense, I don't know what can be done to help you. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you can't go buy you a box of common sense.
Yeah, you have to already have common sense.
It's like, if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. To those of you who don't,
I have a little bit of common sense. Like, it depends on the situation.
So you the type that can know something is wrong for you, but you still gonna do it.
Okay, you can have common sense, but you don't actually have to follow, you know, common sense. Because I'm that type of person where, you know, I know that I'm not supposed to be doing something, but, okay, I'm a wild child, so I do what I want.
I do what I want. I do what you don't, for real. I do that. Like,
but yeah.
I have common sense. Like, the older I get, the more I utilize it. Like, back in the day, I had common sense. I knew I shouldn't have been doing that. I knew that was wrong, and I would still do it just to see what would happen. But now, like, I have too much at jeopardy. Like, I'm not finna jeopardize. I'm not finna lose my spot or get tricked out of my spot for y'all. Like, I have common sense now. I use that more than anything. Like, I know it's
that comes with growing up, too. When you experience a lot of things and situations, you will learn to have common sense.
It matures you. And especially if you, like, have somebody depending on you. Like, you have a daughter. You can't get tricked out of your spot because, you know, you got to feed her. You got to feed y'all. You got to take care of her. So you got to, you know, watch what you do. And I don't have anybody depending on me right now, but still, like, I'm not trying to get tricked out of my own spot, because eventually I want to have somebody depending on me. I'm not finna go to jail today or tomorrow because I got to fighting or doing some stupid stuff with y'all. Like, no. I'm not finna get tricked out of my spot. Now, this should have been a topic too. Maturing. Because with maturity comes growth.
We can say that for another topic.
We can. Next week's topic, I'm inserting my own topic, is going to be maturity.
And growing. Just growing, period.
Yeah, like, growth is important.
That was the last topic.
Yep, that's all I got. So, you know, y'all inserted some good suggestions in our live video, and I screenshotted all of them, and that was the last one that we had.
Shout out to everybody who gave us topics on this video.
And I hope you're watching it, because we answered your topics, and feel free to insert your opinion in the comments below. But y'all, this was our first girl talk, and girl talk was really supposed to go like, you know, make a little drink or like sip a little drink and eat a little food. But as you can see, we was gonna do that yesterday. We bought the stuff for it, but we didn't get a chance to do it because technical difficulties.
We're gonna
like
start when we're bringing like people in. I think that's when we're gonna actually start doing the drinks, probably, right?
Nah, next week we're gonna start doing the drinks, even if it's just us again. But y'all, thank you for tuning in. This was our first girl talk. It's like our very own reality show. Our very own talk show. It's gonna be once a week.
Come vent with us.
It's just like a woosah, like a free all, a tell all, like a just off the dome. You know, we knew the questions, but we didn't like elaborate on it. We didn't. I didn't study nothing. I just was like, I'm just gonna give my opinion on the camera, and I did. And y'all.
Remember to subscribe, like this video, comment, your situation.
Video suggestions below and video topic questions and girl topic questions. Y'all, every time I say, well, y'all already know we finna close it out. So
yeah, I'm ready to get in some pranks. I'm ready to do pranks on her. Like, I'm so ready.
That's gonna be kind of tough because think about it. I don't really fall for nothing. Honestly, like, it's very, very hard to get me. So you gotta come with it if you're trying to get me too.
Comment. No, don't comment. DM me on my social media accounts and tell me what should I do on her because I'm ready to get her. Like, period. I think it's gonna be hard for you to get me too because I'll be like, I know this is a prank. Like, the fuck. Weird. But this is the end of our video. Remember to pray and stay out the way. We love you. Bye.
Bye. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Am and Key TV. Key just made it back. It was just Am TV. You know.
What?
Y'all like my hair? I did a length check, so I flat ironed my hair.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Am and Key TV. I always do these. But today we're gonna do our first girl chat. Wait, what's our girl chat? What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Am and Key TV. I always be doing these. Welcome back. Well,
Oh my God.
See, that's why we gotta go with the first one, cause once it over,
Oh my God.
keep
Once
messing
it
up.
over,
Once it's over. Woo! I think I need some water.
She got this stuff.
Nah, you had this stuff last night.
No, sorry, Bob. No, sorry, Bob. What were we talking about before you got the coffee?
Nowhere. It just came out of
Before
nowhere.
you got the coffee.
Like I had a little tingly in my throat.
Got this stuff. Got this stuff. Got this stuff. She got this stuff.
I'm
She
good in
got
that.
this stuff.
I'm good in that, y'all. I'm good. I ain't got no corona, so don't even say it. I ain't got no corona. But yeah.